A terrifying video from a cruise ship is going viral this week, just in time for Halloween.
JJ Cruise.
Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Jordan and this is JJ Cruise. Thank you so much for clicking into the video today. Well, I'm not sure exactly what's going on in the cruise world, but there's already been one major cruise disaster that has happened on a Saga cruise ship. Now, that's not what we're talking about today. So if you haven't seen that story or the information revolving around that disaster, go over to Lalita Loca's channel. He is, of course, the cruise news guy here on YouTube, and he does some great reporting on that particular disaster. But there's another video involving what a lot of people are calling could be one of the most fatal disasters, or could have been one of the most fatal disasters in recent maritime history. And we're going to talk about why I'm not exactly sure what's going on is exactly what people think. Before we get into it today, I do just want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. We are, of course, on this road to 100,000 subscribers here at JJ Cruise. So if you like cruising as much as we do and you're interested in cruise travel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video today, also hit that thumbs up. A number of different factors can contribute to your cruise, whether it be natural disasters preventing cruise ships from going into certain ports, or political unrest and protesting, which we've seen quite a bit happen in smaller ports and ports over in Europe. And something that we hear talked about quite a bit is water levels. The waters are rising around the world, or potentially rivers are drying up, causing issues for ships, cargo ships, cruise ships of all kinds. Well, leave it to Halloween week for one of the most, what seems to be terrifying videos to come out on the internet and circulate, going viral all around the world, to give people a good scare. You've got naysayers and haters of the cruise industry everywhere. And I think this video is going to be, well, another reason that some people have a lot of negative things to say about the cruise industry. We're going to take a look at the video, and I'm going to let you know what people are saying, and then I'm going to let you know what's really going on here in this viral video. The video comes to us from a cruise passenger out of Thailand. Now, this particular cruise is a river cruise. If you don't know what river cruises are, they're small vessels that are a little bit more intimate, that can get into smaller places inland. And the river that this particular vessel is traveling on is the Chao Phraya River. This is a very popular river over in Thailand for a number of different river cruises and dinner cruises as well. And there's been some reporting coming out that the Chao Phraya River has been a victim of water levels rising because of the heavy rainfall Thailand has gotten during the rainy season this year. And one of the big issues revolves around the river cruise industry. Now look at this video. This video shows this small river ship going underneath a bridge and nearly missing the bridge. You have crew telling people to duck and get down to the floor so that they don't get hit by this bridge. And you've got people that are all the way down on all floors on the floor. Now, at first glance, that video is terrifying. I mean, I cannot imagine going at the speed that ship was going underneath that bridge and just kind of being oblivious and standing there, and then the next thing you know, wham, you get knocked out by the steel of that bridge. It's not something that you would see happen often here in North America. You typically aren't sailing down the Mississippi River and have big risks of hitting your head while being on the top deck of a river cruise going underneath a bridge like that. We also see ships over here in North America take a lot of safety precautions in terms of closing down decks when they're not safe. I was just on a cruise last week in the Mexican Riviera where there was a storm, like a rainstorm that we went through, and they closed down the outer deck so you couldn't even really go outside. Well, articles are popping up all over the place about this particular video, talking about how unsafe river cruising is, how horrifying this is, how traumatic this must have been for those passengers that were on that river cruise. In all actuality, if you do a little bit more research, you realize that this is just a normal day for people going on river cruises in Thailand. And if you've been on a river cruise in Thailand, there's a chance you've been underneath a bridge where you may have had to duck to make sure that you miss hitting that bridge. You see, on this particular river ship, there's a number of employees up on the upper decks going around making sure that people duck or get all the way down so that they don't hit their head on the bridge. And sources say from crew on board that particular ship, this is normal. This is completely normal for river cruises in Thailand, and sometimes this is normal for river cruises all around the world. Now, whether the particular river cruise that you're on or the river that you're sailing down closes off a deck or takes furniture down to make sure that they miss the bridge, this is a very normal happenstance for river cruising. This video in particular is going viral on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And it's being posted by a lot of people that probably have never been on a ship or a river cruise in their life. Jared and I are actually getting ready to go on a river cruise, and just from our own research, we know that river cruises have to sometimes squeeze under tight bridges due to high water levels, and this is not an odd occurrence in any way. While I think it was kind of funny timing watching people talk about this horrifying, terrifying viral video from the cruise industry, it is something that, well, in the spirit of Halloween, people like to repost and kind of give wrong information out there online. The moral of the story is be careful who you're getting your information from, and be careful who you're getting your cruise news from, because you always want to make sure that you're watching reliable sources that give the full picture and all the information. Well, let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Have you ever been on a river cruise? Have you ever experienced something that looks or feels like this? Have you had to squeeze underneath a bridge with a bunch of other passengers? Or do you think this looks really terrifying, and are you kind of on the side that you wouldn't probably do this because this feels and looks unsafe? Let me know. The comments are open and I want to hear from you below. Well, thank you so much for watching. If I don't get to see you beforehand, happy Halloween. My name is Jordan. This is JJ Cruise. And until next time, see ya.